run-of-show manager. She has a background in broadcast journalism, if you haven't figured it out. But she knows how to keep us running and going, and she's a busy mother. Before I forget, I'd like to also thank my mom for decorating as well. Sister Doris, please stand. Just stop recording. This is Sister Doris Smith, and she attends World Harvest Outreach Belford Church, but we're all part of the same family of God. And she spent time decorating with Sister Cartia and myself yesterday. We will do acknowledgments at the end, but you always forget and get in trouble. So, this is our first Sister Connect event. The intent for this event, we're going to talk about conquering stress, and we want you to relax. Sister Cecilia gave me this beautiful picture yesterday, and the intent is for us to relax. You've just eaten some wonderful food, wonderful gourmet vegan food. And right now we're here to talk about ministries. And the reason why women's ministry is so wonderful is because it's a ministry for every woman. I joined this church about 2010, and I remember my cousin Martha being the women's ministry leader. She's sitting right there. She could wave her hand. You want to recognize her. And Sister Elizabeth Trevino, I don't know if she's here. Those are the two that I'm aware of. So we're just starting. I'd like for the rest of the team to come forward. We have Sister Cartia Gauthier. She is the women's ministry leader as well. And she loves to be up front. She loves to be up front. We have Sister Robin Brimsley. She is the committee member, leader, and we also have Sister or Dr. Elizabeth Amoyo as well. So we are here for today and today only. After this event, we want all of you to be an active part of women's ministry. That is our other goal as well. So just know that. So why are we here? We are here to model Jesus Christ through meaningful relationships and effective ministries. This comes from the North American division, and meaningful means meaningful, not just happy Sabbath, I like your hair, goodbye. We want you to get to know each other. Hi, Jenny. We want you to get to know each other so we'll feel comfortable, so that when we ask you to pray together, it won't feel strange. We also want to challenge you to use your talents and spiritual gifts for the glory of God. You should use them in your home, here at church, school, and the community at large. So we really want you to feel empowered. There's something special in all of us, and we want you to feel comfortable to share it with others. We also want to find a personal space for women within our church's vision. Now, we have this vision. You've seen it printed around. Hopefully you have. And our vision for the church at West Houston is to build a loving, multicultural home where everyone is filled with the power of the Holy Spirit and passionately preparing for the second coming of Jesus. I know Jenny remembers that. She was a part of that committee a few years ago. So in order for us to achieve this vision, we need to come together, and this is the start of many great things to come. So what are the objectives for women's ministry? We really want to provide opportunities for women to deepen their faith and experience spiritual growth and renewal. We all need this. Just know just because we're standing here as leaders doesn't mean that we're not just like you. We all have issues. We all have meltdowns, a couple this morning. But with the support of others, we're able to feel stronger through God's Holy Spirit. The objective of women's ministry is to elevate women as persons of worth. We want you to know that you matter. You matter to God, first and foremost. You matter to us. You matter to your friends and family. We want to address your concerns. It's not just supposed to be like a 30,000-foot view, so spiritual that if you need help and you're crying in the bathroom, we're not compassionate enough to give you a hug or to pray with you. We want to build networks among women. We also want to mentor young women, teens and girls. So you don't see a lot of young women in the room outside of Michelle Basilio, who's over there. But one of the reasons for that is because our young women, Sister Cartia's daughters and some of Dr. Amoyo's nieces are babysitting upstairs. We have about 40 kids that registered. So they are helping, and we are recording, because we want to make sure that the children are taken care of. But in future programs, we'll find ways to make sure that they are here with us. And we also would like to promote opportunities for wider service to the community and to others. So this month was kind of like our first month doing something. On March the 2nd, it was the North American Division's Women's Day of Prayer. There was an actual event. If you could see to my left here, it was called the International Day of Prayer theme, and there was an event because there's another women's ministries group that's Houston-wide. And it was a wonderful event attended by my mother and many other women. So next year, we'll be ready to support that event. But I think one or two of us went, so that was really good. And today is our first event. So here we are today. So right now, if you remember, I think in February, we asked many of you to take a survey. We appreciate the 45 of you, well, the 400 contributed. So that was a start. And Sister Robin, here to my left, really worked hard in getting the survey put into SurveyMonkey so that for some of you who preferred using it on the computer, you could. So what she will do right now, and also Dr. Amoyo also spent time in manually inputting those of you who responded by paper. So we thank them for that. And so right now, Sister Robin will just take you through some of the survey results.
Good morning. Happy Sabbath. So as you can see, 45 of us answered, but things that had the most desire to experience together were women's retreat, also prayer breakfast or brunch, financial planning, nutrition classes. Those were some of the things that really sparked the interest. So that's why we're here today at a women's retreat and refresh together. We're taking anything that we do and basing it off of these results. Also, the things that we would like support for were stress management, which is why we planned today based on stress, because that one was off the charts. We all know that just because we're Christians, our life is not easy. We can always rely on the Father, we can always go to Him, but we will and have experienced some sort of stress. So that one spoke to everyone across the board. There were also a need for loneliness, emotional abuse, dating advice, widows, and other topics were of interest. And as we continue to plan different events, we'll plan it around the information that you gave us that you're interested in.
Thank you. So, we are starting a book club today. And Sister Jackie is going to come forward to talk about it. Sister Cartia found this wonderful book by Priscilla Shearer on discerning the voice of God. And so, how many of you know Sister Jackie? Exactly. She's a popular woman here at the church. Please join us, Sister Jackie.
Happy Sabbath. It's good to see each one of you here this afternoon. I just want to let you know that we have been having a book club here for the last 7 years, I believe. 7 years. And we've been meeting once a month and whenever we are available. Because most of the ladies who meet, they have families. And sometimes it's very difficult to meet every month. So we try to get a time that everybody is available. Because that's the whole point, is us coming together, sharing, and praying for one another. And just not just studying and discussing the book, but just going beyond that. And we started donating money, and we send it to Africa, in Kenya. There's some pastors who are starting going to remote areas and evangelizing. And we started buying Bibles. So we had like a video where they were giving Bibles to these people in remote areas in Kenya. But I don't have the video here right now. I have to look for it. But we have been making a difference. We have been impacting people in different areas. We're just private. We don't want to just make it public. We were just private. We thought it's a good thing because it's for us. So it was a very small group. But now, since we have the women ministry book club, so we're going to join in and start this group. I don't know how many will be available, because most of us love to read books. Me, I love reading books. I've been reading books since I was young. So reading books is my favorite thing to do. So if you like reading books, I invite you to come and join us. So the first book we're going to be reading is Discerning the Voice of God by Priscilla Schiller. This is the book right here. And most of you, I don't know about you, because I remember one time that I hear people saying that they can't hear from God. I'm one of those who used to be very upset when I hear people saying, I heard from God, I heard from God. I'm like, how? I've been a Christian for the rest of my life and I've never really heard from God. So I never really understood that you have to have a relationship with God. You have to have a quiet time with God, just to have that connection with God to be able to hear Him. And actually, God speaks, let me tell you, if you don't know. God speaks and He speaks very loud. If if there's so much confusion in your life, it's very difficult to hear Him. You have to have that quiet time between you and your God for you to be able to hear Him. God speaks. And sometimes why we have so many troubles sometimes is because we usually do things in our own strength. We never give God time to speak. Whenever you have gone through troubled times or going through difficult times, it's very important to set time aside and seek for God and hear Him. Don't hear, because there are three voices you hear. You hear your voice, God's voice, and the devil's voice. Which one are you going to hear? If you want to hear God, you have to spend time with Him. You have to learn to get in tune with God, to be able to differentiate these three voices. So I want you to invite you to come and let's learn. Let's walk through this journey and learn how to hear God speaking to us. It's going to be a 4-part series. So we're going to meet once a month, maybe the 3rd of May. We're going to read the first section. You're going to have to buy the book and start reading. Then you read the first section. We're going to meet. She's going to give you the details. We're going to make a sign-up sheet when you leave, on your way out. Okay. Just go to the sign-up sheet, share your information, and we'll send you information about how we'll organize the book club. Yes.
She will be curating the book club.
Yes. So we invite you to come. You will enjoy the book and you will learn a lot. And we're going to go just beyond just reading. We want to make a difference. That's the whole point. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Jackie. Thank you. Thank you. So we like to eat, but we like to eat healthy. We like to eat healthy. And so I was talking to my older sister, Gabrielle, who lives in Portland, and she told me she had a great idea about having a vegetarian cookbook. So we shared it. Sister Cartia is our resident chef here, so she's going to introduce this idea to you.
Thank you. Happy Sabbath again, everyone. I have a question for you. How many of you enjoy cooking? Not that many? Well, we're going to have fun. That's okay. We'll take that. Okay. How many of you has a favorite vegan recipe that they cook all the time at home? I want to see hands, please. Vegetarian, not vegan. Vegetarian, I'm sorry. I won't be that hard on you. Vegetarian. Okay. What we would like to do. Yes. Vegetarian and vegan. Okay. What we would like to do, with your permission, of course, is asking everyone if you could bring your favorite cultural recipe. And what we want to do is combine everything as a cooking book and have it as a fundraising for women ministry. Sounds good, right? All right. So now let's see how many cooks we have here. Okay. So this is it for now. That's the first plan we have for fundraising. If you have more ideas, please come up with fundraising ideas. Thank you. And we have a sign-up sheet right there. If you would like to sign for that, we'll be happy.
Thank you. Thank you. And so we're going to close this section with just talking about additional upcoming events. So on June the 8th, we're going to actually have our official first Women's Day for this year. June the 8th is the day that the North American division, of which we are a part of, will be celebrating Women's Ministry Emphasis Day. So, and the theme this year is the call to arise and shine. The call to arise and shine. And so we are planning a wonderful day. We're going to have a special speaker, and this will be in the church. We'll have divine worship that will begin. We're going to basically have a takeover the whole day. So look for information. Information will be forthcoming in about a month about this day, but if you can mark your calendars and be here, and we will need your help for many different reasons. So just keep that on your calendar. We also, on July the 13th, the North American Division, Women's Ministries will be taking up an offering, and this will help women around the world. So it isn't an event, but just know that when you come to church that Sabbath, we will be taking up an offering for Women's Ministries. And then on August the 31st, we're going to have a special emphasis on abuse awareness. How many of you are aware that the church has an End It Now program? Oh, that's wonderful. So it's about an event of saying no to violence, violence against women, domestic abuse, violence against children, all these sorts of things. If you really are interested, you can Google it and you can find information on our NRD website. Well, on that day, we will focus on it. And I know that Martha has focused on it in the past before. We've had special speakers. So we want to talk about real issues. We want to talk about real issues on that day. That will be at the end of the summer. So these are the big three things right now. And then we're going to have the book club going on. We're going to start that in May as well. And then there are some other upcoming events outside of this physical church. The Texas Conference, which we are part of, has two conferences. There's a Spanish-speaking conference, and it's going to be September the 20th through 21st. They have not announced the location to my knowledge, but as soon as we get it, we'll know. So if you'd like to attend, you don't have to be Spanish to go, but you probably should speak Spanish. So that, and I think last year 1,000 women showed up for that. Apparently it was amazing. And then in October, skipping down to the bottom, the same conference will take place for English-speaking women, and that will be October 4th through 6th. And apparently it's like a real retreat in a really nice hotel. It's very affordable, includes hotel, food, and everything. I think for like maybe $200 or so. So as soon as we get the information, we'll tell you. And then in between there, between September the 26th and 29th, we're going to have the North American Division will have a conference in Orlando, Florida. It's called the Fit for Life Conference. This is the flyer. This is the lineup. There's going to be a teen track. Actually, for all the conferences, there will be a teen track. There's going to be a 5K run, so we won't just be eating. We'll be moving. There will be community outreach, and there will be seminars in English, Spanish, and Creole. So I think it's going to be really, really multilingual, really nice. I would like to go. Hopefully, many of us can go. And so if you want to leave the state, there's something for you. And so we want you to keep these dates in mind. And as soon as we get all of your information, we'll be able to share information via text or email. And Sister Carty has a presentation now of a special gift that she got for everyone.
Yes, we have created a calendar for you, and we highlighted all the dates for the Women Ministry event, so you won't forget. So, the calendar has the dates highlighted. It costs extra to actually list the event, so please bear with us. We're in a very limited budget right now. So we'll be expanding that soon as we do the cookbook. So enjoy the calendars. And it has the same creative image that we have here. And this image just represents that we want to be a ministry that is open for everyone. So you should feel comfortable inviting your coworkers to church or your coworkers or community members to do things. They don't have to look like us. They don't have to be Adventists. We want people to feel welcome. So this is why we are using this as our image for our events. We want people to feel welcome so that they can learn about God and learn about our wonderful Advent message. So thank you for your attention. So right now we're going to transition, after you receive the calendar, into a wonderful activity that will get you going. So I will ask Sister Sarah Michelle to come forward, and we will finish passing it out for her. And her and Sister Robin will take it over.
Good afternoon, ladies. How are y'all? Oh my God, you guys just ate. Come on. We just ate. You can't be like, okay, good afternoon, ladies. how are y'all? Good. Okay, that's the energy that I want to see. Now, we as a women's ministry, I'm not a part of women's ministry. Well, I am, but not officially. We have a special gift for you guys. So, this book is called 100 Days to Brave, Devotions for Unlocking Your Most Courageous Self. And we are giving it away to 10 beautiful ladies. If you check under your seat and have the golden ticket, you have won 100 Days of Devotion.
If you have a golden ticket, if you come up here, if you haven't received your book yet. Congratulations to our winners. So, when you came in, you picked up a Bible verse. And it was a different color. And it had some verses the same, some verses different. So right now, I'd like you to take your last bite of food for the moment, swallow, enjoy, savor. And then, if you'll notice, there's space on the front of the room and on the side of the room. And I'd like you to find other women that have the same color and same verse, because you have some multiple colors. So I'd like you to stand up, and I'd like you to find... If you did not get a Bible verse, there are some at the front of the room still there. If you could go grab one of those. So I've got red over here, red coming this way. Pink, hold up your tickets and find. Red is up here, dark red. I've got orange over there at the side by the window. Lime green, moving by the camera. What does the Bible verse you were given mean to you? Quick and concise, you have 4 minutes. The brown Bible verses? What is the Bible verse you were given to you?
to the question that we did. I feel like I'm going to say the first question. We're going to just the first question. Yes. Just the first question. Okay, start wrapping up your groups for the next question. About 10 seconds left. So in the spirit of getting to know each other better, of making connection, we've gone into these small groups. Our second question to kind of let people know a little bit about is going to be, what is your favorite thing about your culture? Some examples are food, tradition, clothing, art. So everybody has an opportunity to talk, telling your favorite thing about your culture. We're going to give 3 minutes for this question.